Okay, so we are getting ready from church today, but most days, when we're not on summer break, my kiddos are getting up at 6:30 in the morning. We have to get out of the house by 7:10, 7:15, and we used to do sugar cereal, but that doesn't do so well for everybody's attitudes and hunger levels, so we have switched to more wholesome breakfasts. The only thing with that is that requires more work on my part to make things, think up things. So I've tried to make it as simple as possible without having to cook some sort of recipe every morning. So what I like to do, if I make the time for it, is scrambled eggs and sourdough toast. No, I do not make my own sourdough. Yay for everybody who does. I just buy mine at Wegmans, organic, and it's ready. The other thing that I do, not that it's as digestible as sourdough, but I have a compact bread machine. Like it's small, it doesn't take up a lot of space on my counter. And every once in a while, because my kids love it and it's so easy, I will make bread in the bread machine. You just dump all the ingredients in order and set the bake time, and it kneads everything for you, and then it bakes everything for you, and it comes out in an awkward shape. It's like this big square thing, but my kids love it, and the texture is amazing. It's really good. So that's and I can do it like the night before, because I think it takes a couple hours to bake, like under 3 hours, but I can like set a timer on it to bake at a certain time and be ready in the morning. But usually it's just organic sourdough from Wegmans and some scrambled eggs. I have been going to the gym lately, and so I'm not getting back by the time that I do my class and get myself a shower and get home, I'm not getting up early enough. Like, I'm not home early enough to make everybody eggs. So they'll usually do peanut butter toast for themselves, just literally peanut butter on toast. They'll do toast and a piece of fruit. Some of my kiddos like oatmeal, so I have an organic instant oatmeal, but you can do the same with, I have an organic regular oatmeal that you can also make in the microwave. I know there's some people that don't like microwaves. We're just meeting our season where we're at. Some things that my kids like to put on top of oatmeal is peanut butter for extra protein. We have an organic fruit spread that we like, usually Crofters. BJ's sells like a huge jar of it. And that supposedly has less sugar than some other jams and jellies and things like that. Maple syrup, honey, chia seeds. If we have fresh fruit, I usually don't have, the fresh fruit that I usually have is apples, bananas, and oranges, because they keep pretty well and my kids will just eat them. Obviously bananas, can get soft or whatever. We rarely ever get to the point of banana bread. Our bananas usually go quick. Or I freeze them for smoothies. Oh, that's another thing I'll do in the morning. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other oatmeal. We call it like the oatmeal bar. And the kids really like when I make real oatmeal on the stove. It just has a different texture. I use Bob's Red Mill organic oats, and for however long it takes to do on the stove. Oh, I will say too, when we do our oatmeal in the microwave, I forget what the ratio usually is, like half a cup of oats to 1 cup of water, I think. That's usually, whatever it is, it's usually way too runny for our family, our microwave, whatever. So I usually do, I think it's half a cup of oats and then like 6 ounces of water, like just measure it out on one of our little ball jars. Oh, and smoothies. So for smoothies, we always have frozen bananas in it. Whenever I get like a big bunch of bananas, I will snap the bananas in half and then freeze them in a flat layer in a Ziploc bag. So I'll put in at least, 2 banana halves, which is a whole banana frozen. And then whatever mix of frozen fruit on top of that. But the banana is key because number one, it does add sweetness. But number two is, or maybe I should switch it. Number one is that it makes it thick. If you throw in a bunch of frozen berries, now mangoes will thicken things up, but if you just do like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and put water and blend it, it's just like, it doesn't have any flavor, and it's also like super runny, and my kids like thicker smoothies. So frozen bananas, your choice of frozen berries. My kids like mangoes, so we usually have those in the fridge right now. Sam's Club has this big thing of organic mangoes. Otherwise, we get all of our family size organic stuff from Wegmans. They have a really great selection of family size stuff. I think I already said before not to do with smoothies, but they have broccoli, they have cauliflower, they have mixed vegetables, all frozen stuff that I know won't go bad on me and my family. So, okay, so after we put our frozen fruit in, and usually I'm making like a big one. I did have a Ninja blender for like a pitcher size, but it doesn't chop up. I don't think it does this good enough of a blend on my smoothies. So I just tossed it out because I didn't have counter space. But I do have those like cups that you twist the blade on and then turn upside down, almost like a NutriBullet, but it's still Ninja. I love those things. So I still have all my 3 sizes, and I'll make the biggest size for our kids. I want to say it'll get me like 4 cups worth of smoothie, like 8 ounces. I think it's a 32 ounce thing. And then if more of the kids still want smoothies, like I'll make another big batch. But yeah, I put all my fruit in. I cover it with water to like where it says max liquid or something like that. Or maybe a little bit less than that. And I'll also, after I've poured the water in, then I will pour in a scoop of protein powder. Usually we use Vega One? It's like a vegan thing. Vega One protein powder. I used to use the all-in-one powder because it has all the vitamin. It's like a meal replacement shake. But it just gives extra minerals and vitamins to my kiddos. I don't need all the extra vitamins and minerals per se because I've got so many supplements I'm already taking. But for the kids, I think it's great to have that extra protein. No, it's not 1 scoop of protein per kiddo. They're not getting the whole thing. But it's a little bit of extra protein. Then I blend that up, give everybody their smoothies. And that's that.